So with the government having confirmed that they have absolutely no intention and will not extend the transition period, the EU negotiations now reaching their end, the deadline ticking down now. And David Frost, the man representing the UK, and of course we've heard the nickname Frosty the No Man given to him. He's quite the contrast to Theresa May and Ollie Robbins. Have said that he's looking forward to going to Brussels next week for round 7 of the UK EU negotiations with Michel Barnier on the EU side. And he's basically said that he's looking forward to talking constructively about all the issues. His assessment is that an agreement can be reached in September, but we will work to achieve this, and we'll work to achieve this if we can. As we keep saying, we are not looking for a special or unique agreement, David Frost says. He said, we want to deal with, at its core, a free trade agreement like the EU has agreed with other friendly countries like Canada. He goes on to say that the UK's sovereignty over our laws, our courts, or our fishing waters is of course not up for discussion, and we will not accept anything which compromises it. Just as we aren't looking for anything which threatens the integrity of the EU's single market. Now, the real sticking point with this negotiation, and I was briefly a Brexit Party MEP, you kept hearing on the EU side the level playing field, and is a complete contradiction that on the EU side they say there is absolutely no benefit to Brexit, they say, and you're just shooting yourself in the foot. But they are amazingly keen to sign us up to what they describe as a level playing field, where essentially you sign up to EU rules in perpetuity on things like state aid. And they're trying to cut off Brexit competitive advantage of being fully outside of those policy constraints. So to be fair, David Frost has consistently said, no, a trade deal, but we're not going to sign up to political control. Just to give you another example, on the 23rd of July, this is what Frost said. He said the considerable gaps remained on areas including the so-called level playing field, there it is again, and on fisheries. He said, we've always been clear that our principles in these areas are not simply negotiating positions, but expressions of the reality that will be a fully independent country that is, at the end of the transition period. He goes on to say that is why we would look for a deal with, at its core, free trade agreement similar to the one the EU already has with Canada. That is an agreement based on existing precedents. We remain unclear why this is so difficult for the EU, but we will continue to negotiate with this in mind. So we need David Frost and the British government to hold firm and to say, trade deal, yes, political control, no. And if we have to go no deal and WTO, then we're absolutely happy to at the end of this year. But keep an eye on this, guys, because as I said, David Frost saying that they're looking at our assessment is agreement can be reached in September, but this will depend on if the EU want to get real, wake up and smell the roses, and stop pushing forward with the level playing field, and of course stop trying to push forward with the current arrangement on fisheries, which has just been horrendous for the British fishing industry. So guys, let me know, what's your assessment of where we are now? Do you think it's potentially time to walk away soon and just go no deal WTO? What's your assessment of David Frost? Do you have any fears in terms of the negotiations and a potential sellout? Let me know. And of course, guys, if you do enjoy these reports and this channel, click subscribe, click the bell, make sure you don't miss future videos. Cheers.